people's lives. We want to know which one you want to start with, man. Did you want to go?
What do you want?
Did you want to go 22? Or did
Yeah,
you
go 22, 22, 23, whatever. Any number in the 20s.
Go ahead.
So, so this episode has aired after a famous, I guess, podcaster, YouTuber, social media. I wouldn't say he's an influencer, but he's along those lines of, being embedded somehow in the culture somehow.
I don't think he's an influencer.
Yeah. Well, he may influence some.
He's gonna influence niggas to get their wife fucked, alright.
Yeah, so he's
check.
white guy, tattoo guy,
Doing that.
and he does he actually does a podcast, and he does pornography with his now wife. But they've been together for a while, and they've done multiple scenes and shoots together. And sometimes they do the podcast as well, and then in the conclusion of the podcast, they get to the adult film based content.
Want to get to on a podcast?
Yeah,
What you mean? Like, what they do?
the plug talk.
Fuck the plug.
The plug talk is basically they bring his wife is involved in the porn industry.
Yeah.
And the plug talk is how they combine the two. His podcast base with her porn base. So basically, they'll speak in podcast form to or interview another star, and after that, all three of them usually indulge in a threesome. In conclusion, so at some point, we actually liked him. We thought he was a goat. He was able to bring his content, combine with her content, and make money and be profitable.
And there was always a female.
Yeah, if it was a guy and another girl, then just those two would do it. They would watch him or something like that, and they'll film it in that content. But they would talk to him, and it could be about life or just the industry.
That's crazy. I ain't never even tuned into that
What
shit.
the- So that was that for him.
You
Now,
watching that show, bro?
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I understand. You done broke it down to me. I'm
Yeah.
like, did you watch it? That was the dumbest word. Go ahead, bro.
And then he had his podcast, which was No Jumper.
Yeah,
that he had recruit. So that was he had that, and then the plug talk with his fiance, then now wife, and then she was in the industry, what have you. But recently they got married, had a child, whatever like that. And upon getting married, I guess Adam and his wife Lena, I guess came to a conversation, and I don't know who brought up the idea of her shooting again, or performing porn or adult film, and I guess it was chosen that the person in the video with her not be her husband, which was odd, but nonetheless they decided to come to the agreement, and I guess he inquired with her.
He actually did. It was actually a gift. It was supposed to be some type of gift from Adam, like a present or some shit. Because I remember seeing in the clip, because I didn't see the video, but I remember seeing the clip. She was like, "Guess who's here? My gift," or some shit like that, and then the nigga came in. So I think on somewhere I saw. I would have to fact check it, but I'm pretty sure it was a gift from him. But then at some point they did make it seem like they had a conversation and that they agreed to it. Like, he said it was cool, it was business, But continue, because I just wanted to interject.
So maybe what it sounds like, maybe he was gifting her that or some type of experience in that sense. However, someone was like, she's an adult film star who usually gets filmed doing that. If she's going to be doing that, why not film it and try to get some money from it? So then it comes with the story backline, and they, I guess, came to agreement on the guy, or maybe even Adam, the guy. He picked the guy. Whatever.
Okay.
Just so happened the guy happens to be a black male, and what many consider one of the talented ones, I guess. Nonetheless, they made the agreement to then film the scene. Upon filming this scene, I guess she was nervous. People were talking like, "Hey, you let your wife do." whatever like that. They didn't care. They, made it seem like it was a business decision. So I guess upon completion of the video, it's been like post-game interviews between Adam and the gentleman, saying, hey, yeah, da da da, and it's like, yeah, man, I wasn't sure at first, and da da, but this is gonna be great for her, da da da, just making it seem weird, but somehow still selling, the brand and the content. And then he had an interview with her, Lena, the wife, who's been affected by the black gentleman who had his way with her, and nonetheless, Adam Adam was talking to her.
She hasn't been stressed out so long.
Yes. So then she's had a conversation with him, just explaining how it was different. And how her body took a couple days to recover before she was able to then have sex with her husband. And he was like, well, yeah, it was a little different, whatever like that. Yeah, because your wife was taking not advantage of, because she wanted it, but she allowed her body to be altered in ways she didn't expect it to be.
My man is that fuck that said, yeah, she ain't been stressed out in so long, so
yes.
After a while, sometimes you go for a long time, you start to get numb. So that's why I busted, because I couldn't.
And that was another thing. So during the filming of the video, I guess, I don't know if he knew or it just finally came out later that upon the filming of the video, upon the male's completion.
The greatest story.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. The nigga busting her. He shouldn't have been busting her. And unless that was agreed upon, understood, contractually is agreed on, whatever. But upon that, he ejaculated in her, and she's a married woman, whatever like that. But I mean, I don't know personally, but I would believe with that type of industry, those things are discussed. Whether it's the possibility, for what to happen, they have, obviously some type of contraceptives or some of them are on, different treatments to keep, pregnancy or STDs and stuff like that to a minimum, or, not at all. So, yeah. But,
to be honest, bro, if I knew you wanted to talk about this, I honestly would have watched it. But,
it's out there.
I've actually heard that she was enjoying it.
Yeah, I see the trailer, bro. She grabbed the bed, eyes rolled back. I mean, you can tell she enjoyed herself. It's sex. At the end of the day, and it was sex with someone she probably,
You say
it was that she wasn't used to, and someone she was attracted to, and it was probably different as well.
Yeah.
She probably got used to just dealing with her husband, fiance, boyfriend, whatever, prior to that situation. So that was crazy. But yeah, they started going back and forth afterwards, because I guess the guy who performed the scene, he got a little chatty patty a little bit. They started asking him questions about filming it.
He happy about what he did.
And he was
salute
like,
that brother.
Yeah.
Salute that brother.
And
he kept it business. It's all work related.
I don't know, but then
she do business in the business, he do business in the business. That's just such a nigga move.
But
yeah, I do business in the business.
I did like
I
that.
fuck bitches. She fuck niggas. I'm a nigga. She might want to fuck me. So
no, but
she might be married, but this is just business. You know what I mean? Don't take it no type of way, man. Now, if it's not business, you a bitch. But you not a bitch, Adam, because it's business. Like, she does this professionally. You know that, Adam. Y'all do it on the show. Come on, man. And then I do it too. I fuck bitches. That's what I do. Like, for professional, Adam, professional. And look, it's all business. That's all. he's been keeping it, and I salute that brother for being a
I
real
don't know.
nigga for doing that shit. That's like a real nigga.
No,
Like, really think about
But
that.
he didn't always present it as just like business. Like once it was this one interview. I think he was in like a bus or something like that, and they were asking him questions, and he just started. He was like, "Do you feel like you fucked her better than her husband?" And he's like, "Yes, obviously, yes. Come on, you ain't see like you." That's a little saucy, bro. You put too much on it. You could just say, what? No. But but he did cover himself when he was like, well, it's different because if you're just saying, what she gets for her husband, that's love, it's a feeling, it's affection.
Right.
If you ask me if I
he brought it back to the business.
and then he said,
and you said, I fucked her better physically?
Yeah.
Yes.
He said, yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
So it's like you.
What?
It's salt and water in it. Like you threw salt in that wound, but you kind of threw water on it.
Nigga shit. That's some true nigga shit, and I actually love it. Salute that man. He did with. He was.
And then you talking about like how he stretched her, and then
that stretching shit fucked me up.
And then she did it like 2 days before he had to go back in there.
She ain't been stretched like that in a long time. I was like, this nigga. But professionally, business wise, that's how we are. We're supposed to work together. And sometimes when you go a long time and you stretching her out and she get numb as a guy. You know what I mean? You get numb and then things happen. And then, but she took it well.
Like how do you say that? Like
she took it well.
But it's like. But see, then at that point, cause you gotta.
But Adam don't care this shit. He like this shit.
I was about to say, well, cause at that point you eliminated the thought that this is someone's wife. You gotta figure this is someone who's in the industry, still shooting scenes. So it's just.
It's business.
Mm-hmm.
I even asked him, would you let somebody? He said, oh no.
Oh, Adam said no more.
He said he wouldn't. No. Not Adam, the bull. He said he wouldn't let nobody do it to his you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would.
Like, do you tell him to stop shooting? Or is he only shooting with you?
Adam gotta kind of accept it. I'm reason I say he has to accept it because from the claims, he has cheated on her before.
Yes.
So hold on. He has cheated. Well, homeboy, his son that's going to go.
It was cheating before they were married.
All right. Well, anyway, he cheated on her before either way.
Yeah. He said early on, and they brought it up. Yeah.
He cheated on her. So, not that really means anything, but even in the business that they're in, has he fucked other Jones without her? Do you know?
I haven't seen. Or if he did, she was like present to watch. You know what I mean? Like choreographed and coordinated.
Man, if you would have watched it.
Then if he would have watched it, then he would have been like a simp, a cup, whatever they call it, all that shit.
If he would have sat there and watched it, because me, I think he gets a thrill out of it, low key.
I can see that.
I think he does.
Detention,
But
the media.
A part of him doesn't fall. Like you can see that shit in his eyes. A part of him seemed like he ain't gonna last long.
And I think that's why he's going so, he's so motivated with this situation, because I feel like a lot of his celebrity is decreasing, diminishing, and I think he's trying to capitalize on his last run. His podcast of Jumper has been affected with changes to the staff and all that.
Just think about that.
And the only thing he really has is the plug talk with his wife, and so this little scandal situation might be the most clicks, money, whatever they can make now, and hopefully that'll be enough to survive, because it's like everything's downhill and spiraling down. So
yeah, I was thinking that too, because his shit just been decreasing. I haven't heard from him after the No Jumper shit, and then this is the first time I'm hearing about you again is your wife getting fucked by a nigga like on the bus.
My thing is the people looking at him a certain way
Think that shit gonna make it any better?
because it's a black guy and he's white.
That too.
And you know
that adds on to it.
So if he
like if it was a white guy, then they'd be like, alright, yeah.
You know, white people shit. Like, yeah.
But it's a nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, let's go. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, man.
And what he doing to
Damn.
her. And what he doing to her.
Let's go. And he did what? That nigga crazy. That nigga crazy, boy. That's one of the things you did.
So that just made me think.
That's one of the conversations nigga had with you.
No, they probably strategically went down the list of black men. Like,
and you know what I told him? What? It's all business.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, you a nigga. That's what you supposed to do.
You probably like nigga. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see if he's available. And yeah. Because I think they knew if they would have went with just like another white porn star.
And even at first she was saying if I ever even get in the room with him, we would have to fuck. And it was kind of like, I think they threw with Adam in it, and I think she kind of said like, well, if he's okay with it or some shit like that. And it was kind of like, do you really need Adam? She's like, no. It was like along that lines, like I wouldn't believe, like it was along those lines, like I wouldn't need Adam, like I wouldn't know how I would feel around him.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Adam there, like I wouldn't do anything, of course, but without permission. But I would want to. Pretty much, I would want to fuck him again if I was in the same area as him. So it's like, bitch, you sprung off this nigga off for that joint, and rightfully so. He fucked you raw, busting you like y'all really fucked. To you, to him, he feel like a nigga. I just fucked this bitch.
Bitch, I mean, got paid.
Yeah.
Walk out with my bag, you know.
I was fucking at 22 white, so you know,
slinging and bringing,
shit happens. You get it? You know what I mean?
Day in the office.
Yeah, so I can see that part for him, but for the wife, I think she went to Pound Town. She really got fucked. Like she really enjoyed herself. She really like this.
And I wonder, like after they shoot those scenes,
even if they got divorced, she wouldn't give a fuck. It's the best time of my life.
But what I wonder is, like, even after they shoot those scenes, do like porn stars mess with each other again? You know what I mean? Outside of cameras.
Some reason I think I would try to or would. Like I think it'd be easier though. I would think so. You already do it for work.
Yeah, but I don't know. Because like, you know, sometimes they
really want to fuck? Yeah,
they blend stuff together, so it might seem like a longer video, but like, well, you really get them.
No, cause then
you Tony 2 taps and then you done.
No, I don't think so.
But you know they use like numbing spray and stuff
that.
all that. So it's like
that's the crazy part about it. Dang, you know they got that numbing spray. That nigga just went numb because she ain't been stressed out in a long time.
So she probably was that that
way.
So he just was swimming and he just ain't knowing. Cause at that point you don't know when you gonna nut, bro. Like no, like he was in he like that.
Happened to me one time.
But you fuck numb?
Like our shit was dead. Like we was going for a minute.
I'm not saying no. You might have been just in your zone.
We was going for a minute. It was one of them drug nights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was nice.
It was one of those. We only had one time, bro. But that's why I'm just saying that to give him some, leeway. I can understand, That's the type of understanding.
I don't think he was drunk.
Huh?
I don't think he was drunk.
But I've been in the same situation, nigga. I'm just saying situationships. And that's what I'm talking about. Trying to shoot some, I don't know. I ain't shooting Bell. Anyway, his wife got fucked. That's the basics of it. And
then I think she kind of like admitted that, like the guy hit her better than Adam. So it was like, damn, how you hear that? Like she could have spun it like, it's just different, with Adam is this and more, and then like when we shoot scenes, we're shooting it, but when it's us, it's and like
she
yeah, it
said
was
that
just
on
a good,
song.
it was a good scene. I hope I performed well and did like that and kept it professional. But she made it present like yo,
even when the boy came, look who I got here.
But the
look
thing
what
is,
I got with me.
the thing is,
and he carried her. She was just too happy.
but then
I would have called. Stop.
The thing is, like when Adam and
I would
her.
have called. Stop. Stop.
No, don't do it now.
Ah!
It won't be the same.
It's just business.
That should be his name. Like it's such and such, just business, such and such.
It's been a long time. She ain't been stressed out in a long time.
As soon as he done the bus, it's just business. Somebody gonna ask him to run out the scene. Like, damn, this nigga's a bandit. Is it business bandit?
It's just business.
Jumping out comic book type shit. But no,
Crazy.
like,
Just business.
damn, he did it dirty, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I seen clips of the video. It's like, she enjoyed herself.
Yeah, she did. She
And
really
then
did.
like be on interviews, admit that he hit it better, or just give it
Yeah,
insinuations.
like, how do you fuck her after that?
Like she could have made it seem like
Like,
it's
how
just
do you
business.
fuck her after that, bro?
But no, him and her was like commenting. They
No.
had an interview with each other. And he's like, it took a day or two for you to give.
No, I get that.
But it's like,
No, I get that. How do you fuck her from now on? Cause your confidence gotta be there. Like I said, unless like I think he might like
no,
it. So if he does
No,
like
because-
it,
no, 'cause
or he
at that
does
point-
love the fact that it really happened, then he might be cool. But I honestly think
like I said, he has a liking for it.
no. That's like I got a little it's like a 40-60. I think 40% he liked that she did it, but then 60% is kind of taking over now. That the fact like, fuck, she
She really did it.
and this happened, and he busted her like.
Had his way with her, and yeah.
Could you keep tell about the questions he's asking? Like the way, what do you think? Or do you think that like he's asking? Once you start doing that, you know you're bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Do I look like this? Do I look like either that or they're just doing all this for content?
That too.
You know what I mean? So I can look at it that way as well. But if they're not doing it for content, and he actually does feel a way about it, then yeah, what would they do for your confidence? Fucking her from now on. Like you can't say you're the man. You not the man no more.
Cause at that point, even
You
when
ain't the shit no more. You really just fucking. You really gotta fuck other bitches to really feel like the man now.
you got to. Cause even when you hitting her, if she don't make the same reaction she did,
She's
that,
not.
Alright.
She's never gonna do it.
Oh, you don't like.
It's not gonna happen.
Like you
Not-
put a finisher
I gotta
moves
see that
and
shit.
and her face
It's
don't
not
look
gonna
like that.
happen. I gotta see it. It's not gonna happen. Cause
Like
if
that.
I see it, it's gonna make it worse. I wish I would've known you wanted to talk about this shit. Cause I
Yeah.
would've watched the shit. Just so I can really go in depth with it. But either way, it's not.
That shit got
that shit not
magically
looking
leaked.
good, yo.
Like leaked.
It's not
So
looking good.
I think the full version could initially supposed to either go on her OnlyFans or she has like a page. I want to say it was her OnlyFans. It was supposed to be, paid for content. But somehow I guess it got leaked, or at least one of the people who seen it, who paid for it, leaked it. So hopefully they make their money, off per views, whatever it is, whatever the ratio is to make money.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow.
Because then it's like, who got paid? Did they pay him to do it? Or is it... Because I don't think he would pay to do it. So, who, like, is it the video company? Like, who's paying for that to be done?
No, alright, well look, you said it was going, you break this down. You said it was going to her OnlyFans, right?
Initially.
So he probably paid the bull.
He probably paid the board to
He had to
do
pay
it.
the bull to come and do the scenes and do the work. And she picked him. who would you want? And she picked him. And he paid, and
But
they
then,
did
as a
the
guy,
the shoot, and there you go.
as a guy, why him? You be like, what
She
makes you
picked
choose him? Cause it ain't be different. Like, nigga,
As
nigga.
soon as she looked
like,
at
she
it,
had her eyes closed, like nigga, nigga,
Nigga,
nigga,
nigga,
nigga,
nigga,
nigga,
nigga,
like,
yo, man, which of these niggas I choose?
yeah,
They
just
all.
give me one. But yeah, like why him? But
No, they in the industry. It's just like at work. You see somebody working, you know how hard they work. You know they do some good work. She saw his work and saw he did
she's on his resume.
he did some good work. So he said, yeah.
Hell yeah, let's
If I ever get a chance, that nigga right there is who I want. That's who
because
exactly
the
who
way
I want.
he Adam passed along was like, you know, basically was like, hey, I mean, if you want to shoot again, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like if I was him in that sense, I'm like, if you want to shoot again, what you want to do? We gonna call a girl? What we gonna do? Like, I don't.
Nah, she
He must, in a sense, when you say he
picked.
must like it, he must like that shit.
She picked
It's in-house porn at that point
at
because
that point. Because that's crazy.
or yeah, maybe that was the gift to counteract, you know, when he was cheating on her earlier on. So
Yeah, that's why it was a gift. That's
I still not
I
give them
saw
my wife.
that
Yeah,
clip,
my wife. Yeah.
I know I saw that clip, but it was sort of like a gift type of thing. I thought it was like a birthday or something. Was it her birthday or something? Like, it's like either way I wanted to write for my wife. Even as a business, it's like, and then for she get the pick and she excited and she too fucking like. That's too many people fucking at the same time.